Comment ça va? Je suis en train d'apprendre de parler en français. Don't know if what I just said is accurate, yet it's possible to use Mistral to find out. So I can say, correct the grammar, and this is what I just said. Je suis en train d'apprendre de parler en français. Okay, so here it is. Je suis en train d'apprendre à parler en français. So the correct preposition, that's what we need. So what I had was with the ah where the d should be, but otherwise I got that. So what I can do is put that into my English to French dialogue section, which is not really, but we can put that over here, and then that's incorrect. What I want to do is d'apprendre à parler and say I am learning to speak French. But here's something that's true, that folks who are worried about AI, I don't think really recognize. A French course, I've got 5. So Fiverr people, available ASAP. How about tonight or tomorrow? Local time is 1 a.m. How about today? Which might be, there we go. And then see, hey, would you be available soon? With pleasure, bonjour. Oui, bien sûr. Great. So this one says she's good. It's also 1:50 in the morning, and I click I will teach you French lessons. Whoa, that's crazy. It pops similar services on top, like noticing, I don't know, the basics of the grammar and the vocabulary and whatever. She actually writes it all in French. I can share my passions, languages, discover the beauty. Feel free to start a conversation. Let's start. Right. So basic, single order. Let's just continue with that. Do I have something on file? I do not. I have to stop sharing my screen a moment because I'm about to put in credit card stuff. Hi. So my Wells Fargo, that's cool. $13.05. Get a 30% service fee on Fiverr. That's ridiculous. Purchase confirmed. If you're a business, I'm not. If you're working on a bigger project, I'm not. What motivated you to learn a language? And are you familiar with the culture? Somewhat. What are your specific goals to master the language? And how do I typically learn? Conversations, reading, and multimedia. Also, writing. Information is accurate. Any changes will take the seller's approval. So now I've done something useful, which is started to use AI as a part of a broader process. now I've got my first speaking lesson and I'm feeling ready for it. And let's see here. Now I've got are available at USA time. Hello. Hello. I am available at that time tomorrow. Will that work for you? A lot from Dana. Yeah. Cool. Let me know when you can schedule. And yes, sir. Hope you're doing well. Glad to help you work in pronunciation. Hello, I am available soon. It's currently midnight. I see it is currently midnight your time. How about later this week? I would like to work on pronunciation with the dialogues that I am using to learn spelling, vocabulary, and grammar. Those are basic sentences. Great. So that covers the French part of the AI. Now we get into whatever this place is titled. What is this thing titled? Mute. Bip, bip, up. I wonder. Camera, microphone are allowed. Continue. Let's see if I manage my camera and mic. What mic we've got? Oh, yeah, we've got the right one. Okay. So I was away a week and it became clear to me it's a lot simpler to ignore things you're already ignoring than it is to do things you were doing in a different spot. I had this one which was very human-centric, attending to a woman. The woman was in another state, not possible to do it. So this reminds me, my uncle would constantly miss events because his wife wasn't well. So he stayed with his wife while he missed those events, important events, events that were important to him, his grandchildren's events. But he felt the duty to maintain his relationship with his wife. Wow, oh wow, do I admire him. Well, I missed something. I can get back to it, but it takes a different form now. I don't know why. It does. We miss the moment. The moment passes us, and we have to look for those new ones. So while what I was doing before was highly relational based on locality, I'm now going to do for this next week an app, which is not based on locality. It's based on having a computer that I can deliver based on locality within, I would hope, a week. But also, having been away, fresh off of working on a wedding bands app. And why does a wedding band need an app? Because they're so freaking popular. So let's go to the wedding band, the Hook Club. They've got 2 and 3 bookings per weekend. They're doing good revenue, I think. I don't know enough about the business, but the app starts with, they have a contact form. And from here, it all goes into spreadsheets and a myriad of different pieces of software, and keeping track of it is all very hard. So what they have now, started as of last Monday, is their own what do we call this? A document platform. And they've got their own app. That app looks like some other apps I've built, but it's doing things that only the Hook Club needs. It means when we go to it, and I finish all these logins, extensive now because I've got the request for YouTube permissions, we can get to inquiry came in and we'll say everything's good as far as we're concerned. Yet I want to do, let's go to, what is that, inquiries, some clearing out. This is all based on Notion databases, which is sort of the signature of SYR AI. Let's clear this out so that when we do a refresh, we get the contract has not been sent and nothing's been done. Let's send the contract. So it's going to send it to the email on the inquiry. And now it exists. Great. So that means, because it's to my email as this test is being done, that they received this email, this nice branded email. I've got to make that a smaller image. I think we're using a light image. We can get that down to like 23. I think it's this thing totally branded. There's no powered by DocuSign or any of that. It's just, again, on their branded domain with nobody else's brand but theirs. And their colors on the buttons. All that form has been completed. And then it goes to, and it's for the moment, the SYR, because we're in testing mode, Stripe to pay that retainer. And so we'll go to this agree and verify, and ultimately it's test mode stuff. We'll just say they have money and we can connect. Go back to AI there and pay. So what they have now is a better payment flow than I have for my business. And I want my business to have what their business has. So I'm going to work on that and hit some goals. We go into Notion. So we have this THC space. I have this home page, and I use that for like nothing. That's okay. I should have an operations spot, which is my own. And then I have this rather full version of the home page. I'll just go to this here. Ooh, new home. Okay. I haven't been to the page in Notion, so I'm happy. Let's add in some tasks. I don't know what database this is in, but we'll just say that it exists and it's nice. Okay, let's click this task. It's got a description and it's a task. We want to, as a part of this task, enable payment and contracts for SYR.ai. Okay. What else do we want to do? We want to have the SYR AI services defined in a database. Okay. And then as a stretch goal, we want to say something like we can manage time logs in app SYR AI. Okay, so let's deal with enabling payments and contracts first. We need a Stripe account. We need a payment after that contract. And in that flow that we had the issue where we want, after the contract is signed, to be able to pause the person to say, continue to payment or send this link to your mom and dad so that they can pay. So I think we'll do that. Let's do this for now, though. Let's load up an app that is in progress that will make the SYR AI app. Let's update our Omazush. Let's go to Miss Software. Go open up code. see where we get to. So we have something called Time Lord main. Yes. Okay, so what we're going to use, we're going to take apps Time Lord, and we're going to fix the 5 errors that are started. We made some changes to some other libraries without updating the apps here, so we've got to do that. So I'm going to guess that this is going to solve this problem by nesting down from data, but it doesn't, so let's figure out why. So we have data, which is taking error, but it doesn't deal with the token response. So we're going to move that like so, call this data, and respond with data. That's going to solve that one. Great. What next? We got lists. Article nav section is, oh, actions nav section is no longer existing. We call that buttons nav section now. And we give that something called buttons. And we say title the actions to maintain parity. And it looks like we do this in a few places where we call it buttons nav section. And it's no longer called actions, it's called buttons. And those title is called actions. I might want to make this children, and I'm not sure. It's primarily based on the padding and the positioning of these buttons that we call it a button section versus any other section. And we go to layouts for the user and what's wrong here. We have a certain issue where the user is not what we want it to be, and we say it's a person. So we can define user as what? Person? Like so? Yeah? Cool. We have some new issues that come up from that. We don't have a connection string in that. Okay, so here we're going to go to .env. We don't have one for Time Lord. We want one. So we can go to .env. This is great. It's annoying exposing my secrets on a stream.